In recent years, Canada has faced one of the most challenging decisions in its military procurement history. The question of replacing the aging CF-18 Hornets has become increasingly urgent, with pressure mounting from both domestic and international fronts. For decades, the F-35 Lightning II has been considered the frontrunner in Canada's fighter jet replacement program. Developed by Lockheed Martin, the F-35 promises cutting-edge technology, stealth capabilities, and integration with NATO forces. However, the program has been plagued with delays, cost overruns, and technical challenges, leaving Canada at a crossroads. Reports indicate that the initial cost estimates have ballooned significantly, forcing policymakers to rethink their strategy. The question is no longer about the capabilities of the F-35, but rather about whether Canada can afford the financial and operational risk associated with this aircraft. Amidst these growing concerns, a new contender has emerged: Sweden's Saab JAS 39 Gripen. The Gripen is a lightweight, highly versatile multi-role fighter that has already proven itself in numerous international exercises. Unlike the F-35, the Gripen offers a compelling balance between performance, cost efficiency, and operational flexibility. One of the most striking advantages of the Gripen is its affordability. While the F-35's price tag continues to climb, the Gripen presents a financially responsible alternative, capable of delivering high-end performance without bankrupting defense budgets. Beyond mere cost, the Gripen offers ease of maintenance, lower life cycle costs, and the ability to operate from dispersed and even rough airfields, a key consideration for Canada's vast and diverse geography. Canada's defense industry also stands to benefit significantly from a Gripen deal. Early negotiations suggest that the Gripen program could create up to 10,000 jobs across the country. This potential influx of employment would not only strengthen Canada's aerospace sector, but also stimulate local economies, bringing high-tech manufacturing opportunities to regions that need them most. The prospect of such a substantial domestic impact has caught the attention of policymakers, who are increasingly viewing the Gripen not merely as an alternative aircraft, but as a strategic opportunity to boost Canada's industrial capabilities. Moreover, the Gripen's advanced avionics and adaptability make it a fighter well-suited to Canada's unique defense needs. The aircraft is capable of air-to-air, air-to-ground, and reconnaissance missions, all while being simpler to maintain and operate than the F-35. This combination of versatility, affordability, and domestic benefits is beginning to turn the tide in the ongoing debate over Canada's future fighter jet program. Beyond the numbers and technical comparisons, there is also a strategic dimension to consider. Canada's geopolitical position, shared borders with the United States, and responsibilities within NATO demand a fighter jet that is not only powerful, but also reliable and sustainable in the long term. The Gripen offers a level of independence that appeals to Canadian defense strategists, as it is less reliant on foreign supply chains and complex maintenance infrastructures than the F-35. This autonomy allows Canada to maintain a sovereign air defense capability without being fully dependent on US-based contractors or systems. As public and political scrutiny intensifies, the debate over fighter jet procurement has captured the national spotlight. Citizens and industry experts alike are questioning the wisdom of committing billions to a program fraught with uncertainty. Meanwhile, Saab's proactive engagement with Canadian industry, promising local partnerships and technology transfers, presents a compelling narrative that resonates beyond the military sphere. It is a story of jobs, innovation, and national pride, an angle that makes the Gripen not only a viable alternative, but a potentially transformative choice for Canada's defense landscape. The clock is ticking, and Canada's decision will have long-lasting implications. Will the nation continue to pursue the ambitious yet uncertain path of the F-35? Or will it embrace the pragmatic, efficient, and industrially beneficial Gripen? Every analysis points to a critical turning point, where cost, capability, and national interest intersect. The emerging consensus suggests that the Gripen's advantages, affordability, operational flexibility, and domestic industrial impact may indeed tip the scales in its favor. As negotiations progress and political pressure mounts, Canada's next-generation fighter jet program stands on the brink of a historic shift, one that could redefine the nation's aerial defense for decades to come. As discussions around Canada's next-generation fighter jet intensified, defense analysts began comparing the long-term operational implications of the F-35 and the Gripen. The F-35, while technologically advanced, relies heavily on centralized maintenance and a complex supply chain, factors that could hinder rapid deployment and operational readiness in remote areas. In contrast, the Gripen is designed for ease of maintenance, rapid turnaround, and dispersed operations. Its ability to take off from shorter runways and maintain high sortie rates aligns perfectly with the needs of a country like Canada, where northern territories are isolated and infrastructure is limited. Furthermore, the Gripen's modular design allows for quick replacement of key components, minimizing downtime and keeping operational units ready for immediate deployment. For Canada, a nation with enormous airspace and limited military infrastructure in certain regions, this operational flexibility is invaluable. Analysts have noted that while the F-35's advanced stealth and avionics are impressive, they come at a cost of logistical complexity and dependency on highly specialized maintenance crews. The Gripen, by contrast, offers a level of simplicity that enhances mission readiness without compromising on versatility. Another key factor influencing the debate is cost predictability. The F-35 program has been notorious for unexpected budget increases, often straining defense allocations and requiring additional parliamentary approvals. The Gripen, with its transparent pricing model and lower lifecycle costs, provides a more stable financial outlook for Canada's long-term defense planning. This financial predictability is increasingly attractive to policymakers who are balancing military needs with economic realities and public scrutiny. Canada's industrial benefits from a Gripen deal extend beyond the initial acquisition. The proposed agreement includes technology transfer, local assembly, and participation in avionics and software development. This not only ensures that Canada benefits directly from the production process, but also allows Canadian engineers and technicians to gain expertise in advanced aerospace technologies. The creation of up to 10,000 jobs across multiple provinces could transform regional economies, fostering innovation hubs and strengthening the nation's technological capabilities. In contrast, the F-35 program offers fewer opportunities for domestic industrial participation, leaving Canada reliant on foreign contractors for maintenance and upgrades. Strategically, the Gripen also aligns with Canada's defense priorities. Its adaptability to harsh climates, low logistical footprint, and multi-role capabilities make it suitable for operations across the Arctic, the Pacific coastline, and North American airspace. Analysts highlight that a fleet of Gripens could provide a flexible response to a variety of scenarios, from air policing and interception to disaster response and reconnaissance missions. This operational versatility is increasingly important as global threats evolve and Canada seeks to maintain sovereignty over its vast territories. Public opinion and political pressures are also shaping the decision-making process. As costs of the F-35 continue to rise and delays mount, pressure is mounting on Canadian officials to consider alternatives that are fiscally responsible, operationally sound, and domestically beneficial. The Gripen emerges as a compelling option that satisfies all three criteria, making it a strong contender in the final procurement decision. In essence, the debate is no longer just about raw performance metrics or technological sophistication. It is about operational pragmatism, financial responsibility, and long-term strategic advantage. As Canada evaluates its options, the Gripen increasingly appears not just as an alternative to the F-35, but as a superior choice when considering national interests, industrial growth, and defense readiness. The narrative is shifting from futuristic promises to practical solutions, a shift that could redefine Canada's aerial defense strategy for decades to come. As Canada moves closer to a final decision on its next-generation fighter jet, the geopolitical implications of this choice become increasingly evident. The F-35, while deeply integrated with U.S. defense systems, ties Canada closely to American operational priorities and supply chains. This dependency could limit Canada's strategic autonomy, especially in scenarios where national interests diverge from those of the United States. The Gripen, developed by Sweden, offers Canada greater flexibility and independence. Its technology is accessible, support is manageable, and the aircraft can be fully integrated into Canadian defense infrastructure without excessive reliance on foreign contractors. The potential economic benefits of a Gripen procurement cannot be overstated. Beyond the creation of thousands of high-tech jobs, the program promises to stimulate research and development within Canada's aerospace sector. Canadian companies would participate in software development, avionics, and maintenance programs, building expertise that could be leveraged in future defense and civilian projects. This local engagement not only strengthens Canada's industrial base, but also fosters innovation and ensures that the nation retains critical technological skills domestically. In contrast, the F-35 program offers limited opportunities for domestic participation, meaning that much of the investment would flow out of the country, with fewer long-term benefits for Canadian workers and industries. Operational readiness and adaptability are also key factors in favor of the Gripen. Its design allows for rapid deployment across Canada's vast and often challenging terrain. From the icy Arctic north to remote coastal regions, the Gripen can operate from short and less developed airstrips, maintaining a high sortie rate even in adverse conditions. This flexibility is crucial for a country with such extensive borders and diverse environmental challenges. The aircraft's multi-role capability, handling air-to-air combat, ground attacks, and reconnaissance missions, ensures that Canada's defense forces are prepared for a wide range of scenarios without the complexity and cost associated with more technologically dependent platforms. Political momentum is increasingly swinging toward the Gripen. Policymakers, defense analysts, and industry leaders recognize that the decision is not simply about the next fighter jet, but about the broader implications for national security, industrial growth, and fiscal responsibility. The Gripen's combination of affordability, operational efficiency, and domestic benefits positions it as a strategic solution to multiple challenges at once. For Canada, it is a choice that balances modern military capability with economic prudence and sovereign independence. Public perception and media coverage have also played a role in shaping the debate. Reports highlighting F-35 cost overruns, technical delays, and operational limitations have fueled skepticism among taxpayers and legislators alike. Conversely, the Gripen has been portrayed as a practical, reliable, and economically sensible alternative, capable of meeting Canada's defense needs while fostering domestic employment and innovation. This narrative resonates strongly with both the public and decision-makers, reinforcing the aircraft's appeal. As the final evaluations and negotiations proceed, it is clear that Canada stands at a pivotal moment in its defense history. The Gripen's promise of 10,000 jobs, combined with its operational flexibility and lower costs, presents a compelling case for redefining Canada's aerial defense strategy. While the F-35 remains a technologically advanced option, the practical realities of maintenance, cost, and strategic independence increasingly favor the Swedish alternative. Ultimately, the choice will shape Canada's military readiness, industrial capacity, and sovereignty for decades to come, marking a historic